Hello to all my MET program colleagues and professors. My name is Paul Waterlander, and this is my ePortfolio guided tour. The metaphor I chose compares my passion for surfing to being a teacher in the 21st century and riding the waves of pedagogical and technological change. I found a quote that inspired my choice for this metaphor. The quote comes from motivational speaker Jon Kabat-Zinn. "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf" applies to teachers in schools all over the world today. Technology is changing our traditional teacher-centric models. We cannot stop the changes from coming, but we can learn to adjust. My ePortfolio is organized into 4 sections: title change and charts, paddling out, dropping in, and riding the tube. I created 2 ways the audience can access my information. The home page will always link the audience back to each section, or you can click each section and wander from one course to the next. I tried to select a variety of artifacts to demonstrate both my academic growth, but also my abilities to use technology and incorporate it into my daily teaching practice. I included things like research papers, a team-created website, several lesson plans based on the principles of constructionism. I also made an iMovie for my eTech 540 course. I offered a wiki that I helped to author, and I also included a student-created Prezi that demonstrates my ability to apply the 21st century skills the MET program promotes. I also used hyperlinks shown in red text that lead to a more in-depth look into areas I felt were important. I also left a few Easter eggs to help inspire other teachers to find resources they might find useful. I am certainly changing my teaching practices after being exposed to the ideas promoted in the MET program offered by UBC. I feel I now have a rich background behind the pedagogy, behind the shift in creating more student-centered learning environments. The MET program goes far beyond just exploring technology because electronic devices are the new bright and shiny answer to all of education's problems. I was inspired by the pioneers who came before us and laid the foundations for the constructivist school of thought. Pioneers like Lev Vygotsky, Jean Piaget, and Seymour Papert. All of these pioneers saw the value in allowing children to create their own understanding of learning, allow students to do their own problem solving, and create artifacts that demonstrate their knowledge. It also acknowledges that students are not just empty vessels waiting to get filled by the teacher. It was also very important to be made aware that technology use also comes with a bad side. Sherry Turkle reminds us that too much exposure to electronic devices can lead to depression, anxiety, and even addiction. It also leads to a feeling of isolation, even though we are surrounded by people most of our day. The technological revolution is like letting the genie out of the bottle. Once the genie is released, you cannot put him back into the bottle. It is up to teachers to guide our students away from the pitfalls that come with technology and help them become responsible digital citizens. I also learned that teachers have tools we can use to help us guide through the technological swamp. Tools like TPAC and SAMR and Sections can assist teachers in using the right technology for the job that we need to do with our students. Here's a list of software or apps I now use frequently in my classroom. I had not previously used these before my exposure to them in my MET journey. I use Kahoot to help prep for tests. Padlet is used for organizing class notes. I allow the students to work on Mindemo to create webs. Prezi is used for making slideshows. And I'm also now using iMovie to create films. All of these are tools for making a more creative place of learning. At the end of April, my school is partnering with Microsoft to help pilot the latest virtual reality software. So I'm really looking forward to see how I can incorporate VR into my history classes. 9 courses down and 1 to go. The MET program has allowed me the chance to adjust with the changing waves hitting our education system. It challenged me to break away from the teacher-centric models I grew up in and also started my teacher career doing. Hawaii is the birthplace of surfing. Hawaiians say mahalo when they want to give thanks. Surfers also give the shaka sign. That's a thumb and pinky up, and the other 3 fingers are down. The shaka means everything is cool, everything is all right. So I'll end my guided tour with a big mahalo and a shaka to all my MET peers and MET professors. Grab your surfboard and ride the waves of technology. I'll see you in the water.